Hi Anti-Society, welcome back to the Antisocial Planet. Today we are checking out some clips of the UAU comeback spoilers that have been put together from the, I think, live stream that we have with Jiu and Sua leading into the UAU comeback. I'm so excited for this. I just want to see some little clips, have some fun, live in like the giddy excitement of it's almost time. I feel like it snuck up on me, to be honest, because I'm still in that mindset of maybe we're getting something and I'm like, oh my goodness, we're getting something. I'm very excited to just see what little shenanigans they get up to make us even more excited for this comeback. I'm very excited. It's a short little video, but I don't even care. Give me all of the possibilities. Hello. Oh, she's so cute. Yeah, we're missing one.
그리고 여러분들 제가 그 컴백을 맞이하여 최대한 이제 머리를 최대한 빠르게 길어보자 해가지고 머리를 길었어요. 근데 진짜 머리가 빨리 길더라고. 아 뭐 안 붙였어, 안 붙였어. 아 진짜?
Really?
그렇네.
I was gonna say, I would have just assumed that it was extensions. The moment she was like, I grew my hair out really fast, I'm like, so extensions?
근데 진짜 머리가 빨리 길더라고. 아 뭐 안 붙였어, 안 붙였어. 아 진짜? 뭐 안 붙인 거야. 그렇네. 진짜 빨리 길었다. 대박이죠. 진짜 빨리 길었죠. 이만큼 길었어요, 여러분. 이게 말이 돼요?
Of course she's like,
왜 이렇게 많이 길었어? 그래서요, 여러분.
Is it sure?
우리 왜 왔어요?
Not the twirling her hair.
안무 스포일러. 오늘은 허락 좀 받았어요. 안무. 그러면
Still going. You can't stop Sua from dancing when she starts, but I love getting to see, look, I miss them. My goodness, it's hitting me, but also like just seeing them like laughing and having a fun time. It's fine. We're all fine. We're not parasocial. Don't even worry about it.
오늘은 허락 좀 받았어요.
I feel like we did slightly different things there.
난 여기 좋아. 너 어디?
Is that what we're doing? I don't know. I feel like y'all are throwing it back sometimes just because you feel like it. I've seen concerts. Thank you for matching our excitement.
그리고 중국 공기네요. 내가 어제 미드팬에서 소통하면서 수록곡에다 안무가 있어요? 그래가지고 응! 그럼 수록곡 안무 보여드릴까요? 아 그럴까요? 아 근데 어떤 수록곡인지는 얘기는 안 했어. 그래? 응. 그러면은 얘기하지 말고 하나 둘 셋 하면 보여주고 싶은데 보여줄까? 텔레파시? 하나
Will this work?
봐봐 얘기했다니까 얼마나 보여줄 거예요? 그니까 한 3초? 3초 시작.
Are we gonna do the same thing? Okay, good. Just look how cute they are.
대박이었다. 야! 뭐야? 대박이야.
And we got the telepathy to work. I mean, I'm excited that we're getting choreography for at least a B-side, right? But then I remember that sacrifice happened last time, and I'm like, wait a minute, am I ready? If this is the way I have to go. But I love how excited they are. I love like them being like, wait, can we actually make telepathy work? Also, what? Since when? Since when? And also why? Well, no, honestly, there probably isn't a why. I've watched enough Dreamcatcher content at this moment. Knowing the context is not going to help me.
유연이는 어디 갔냐고요? 유연이는 우리 앞에 스케줄하고 집에 갔습니다. 이 시간 새 회사요? 네, 여기 새 회사예요. New company. New company네. 저희 회사 이름 New company고요. 저도 오늘 뭔가 제대로 구경을 하는. 진짜. 오늘
New
그리고
place.
그 위치도 떴다면서요. 응? 우리 팬콘. 위치가 떴다고 하던데.
Love just the like, wait, was it?
오늘 그리고 그 위치도 떴다면서요. 응? 우리 팬콘. 위치가 떴다고 하던데. 사실 콤마 999이랑 커서와나 필 페이스. 에코는 원래 UAU 우리 1집 때 준비할 때 데모를 받았던 곡이었어요. 맞아. 왜 이제야 내주시는 거죠? 이번 앨범에 저희는 조금 곡수를 그래도 좀 더 많이 한번 채워보자
Yeah, sure, why not?
하는 마음으로 많이 해봤어요. 맞아. 직접 녹음을 해보고 하니까 앨범들끼리의 이 조화가 이번 앨범에 훨씬 잘 어울렸던 거죠. 느낌이. 맞아. 오늘 스케줄
I like that. Like being like we had these demos or like these ideas for the first album. I feel like there was a very like specific idea that they were going with the first like UAU album, and also since it was the first one, you really want to have there be like this impact to it, right? Like I feel like a debut of any kind is a little bit of a different thing to navigate than later on, especially when you get to like B-sides or even like bonus track things, right? Where you're trying out something new, you're trying to establish, especially with these members of like us being fans of like Dreamcatcher, we know them from Dreamcatcher. Dreamcatcher has a very specific kind of identity to what the group is and the way that these members fit into that. And then you're trying to do something very different, right? UAU is not the same as like Dreamcatcher, and I can understand why, like maybe if you're a fan of Dreamcatcher, maybe the UAU songs weren't exactly your thing. I love them and lots of us love them, but like you're very specifically trying to do something different. You're not trying to do like Dreamcatcher 2.0, right? Like you're not trying to do another version just with less people, right? So you want to do something that's very distinct, and having the right songs for that context, I feel, is really important to have this very strong line between those two kind of projects. Whereas later on, you can start to experiment a little bit more with that. So I like getting to hear some of the background of them being like, this is why we ended up doing, like adding in these demos that we've had for a little bit now. And I can also understand like wanting to put more stuff out, especially as a creative, right? Like you, especially for them, I'm sure that they got so used to like the schedule of Dreamcatcher and like the way that worked. And I've said this before in like other videos, especially we were checking out like Gahyun, and she was talking in her like YouTube channel where she was posting stuff about how she suddenly didn't have anything to do, and she's like, I'm gonna like get a job, try to keep busy, because you just get used to that mode of working. And there's like lots of other technicalities that go into that, but I'm sure that they just want to put out more stuff, especially again, you're trying something new. I bet there's nerves with doing a new kind of group right outside of Dreamcatcher, and you're like, I don't really know how people are going to respond to this, and then getting support and getting people who like want to go to the shows and want to buy the albums that are like, we really like the music, to then be like, oh okay, so we want to put out more stuff for those people, because we were like a little bit worried of, is this going to be like a bad pivot, are we shooting ourselves in the foot? I'm sure there was a lot of thoughts and things going on internally to that decision, and now that you feel a little bit more secure when you get like a second comeback in any group, right? Like you get like a first comeback, but like you get a comeback and you're like, oh okay, we've got a little bit more security with this one, we can try some other things, and we want to put out more stuff. It's fun to see a little peek behind the curtain of them making decisions, right?
해봤어요. 맞아. 직접 녹음을 해보고 하니까 앨범들끼리의 이 조화가 이번 앨범에 훨씬 잘 어울렸던 거죠. 느낌이.
And it makes me excited that we're getting something a little different, right?
다음 주에 여러분 보실 수 있을 거예요. 다음 주에.
I love her being like, you're gonna get it, the schedule soon.
뭐야?
And it spoils it anyway.
가봐야 돼가지고 여러분들. 그러면은 우리는 또 오겠습니다, 여러분들. 안녕. 솜녀사랑 내꺼. 솜녀사랑 돈 내꺼. 니 거돈 내꺼. 내 거돈 내꺼. 안녕.
Share. Lots of love to go around. Whoa, sorry. I wasn't ready for the croxical to him. Well, like we can't get into all of that. But I thought that was so cute. I love the little editing of just here's some clips. I don't know how much there was in like the actual live stream. Is this like the actual one that we've linked here? Or I guess that's one of the like voice ones. I do get notifications of them doing live stream stuff, and I'm like, I don't have time right now, and I don't even know if I'll get captions yet. And I wasn't really sure if I should be checking out live streams for like the channel or Patreon or whatever. I don't know. I know that I've asked that question before. People are like, you can check out these clips, which is why we're here today. But I don't know if I should be checking out like full streams just on my own or here or whatever. But I love getting to just see some of the clips and get some of the context of the chaos a little bit. And I think it was really fun. And like getting translations again, translations could be a little bit depending on who's doing it or if there is any, so it's nice to get a fan who's going to take the time to do those translations and have more context of the group than just someone whose job it is to like translate stuff. I like getting just a little snippet of some of the stuff that we were talking about in the live stream and just getting to see them again. I don't know why I miss them so much. Super excited for this comeback anyway, but especially getting a little bit of, I don't know, just a little taste of what it might be. The choreo makes me slightly worried for my mental health, but again, if I get to choose how I might be taken out, let it be because I'm watching Sua dance. I'm okay with that. But it does make me excited that we're getting some songs that they decided to pass on with the first one, because that makes me think that we're pivoting a bit with the sound. I would expect that a little bit in terms of just a comeback. Usually we're trying other stuff, and like I said, I feel like there's a little bit more security with a comeback than with a debut, right? And like you're trying something new and you're trying to like pivot and do something that is like distinct from Dreamcatcher, but also like you're not trying to like completely lose who you are as like a performer too. Like it's this weird line to be on. So I can understand that in a comeback there might be a little bit more confidence behind it, and that leaves a few more doors open of what you can experiment with and try, especially knowing that there is like some fan base that you're like going to be performing for. Like it's nice to have that reassurance that there's still people who like care about you doing another project. Excited to see where we get, what we get with this one, what kind of sound we're going to have, and the visuals. It seems like it's going to be a bit summery, and I'm okay with that. If this has to be the album I listen to for the rest of the summer, I'm not gonna be mad. But I hope you enjoyed watching that along with me having a little laugh. You can click this playlist to go into my previous reactions, or you can subscribe specific time I post a Dreamcatcher or UAU comeback stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!